to our new section about chemistry with Dr. Marcela Carvajal. What can you tell us about chemistry and medicine, doctor?
Well, the contributions of chemistry in medicine is essential for developing new medicines and for improving the ones that already exist. There are some examples like vitamins, drugs, etc. Also, within the medicine, there are several branches of chemistry like biochemistry and clinical chemistry. And without them, we will not have a variety of treatments that are So, what can you tell us about chemistry and nutrition?
Well, chemistry in relation with nutrition and food has brought up fertilizers, pesticides, and fungicides to improve the quality and the quantity of crops. For example, chemists took the strobilurin a fungicide that is natural and it's weak by itself, but they invented azoxystrobin to improve the quantity and the quality of crops.
Dear Stevians, I'm Corina Dominguez and I'm going to talk a little bit about chemical warfare. And she is my friend Mariana Garza, and she is going to talk about chemistry in global warming.
Well, I will talk first. The global warming is the rise of the temperature in our planet's climate. This is because of the greenhouse effect, and the greenhouse effect is when warming happens when some gases like carbon dioxide or nitrous dioxide or methane are in the atmosphere. This is because of the industries and fertilizers in agriculture and some other things. For example, what happens here is that the sunlight heat can enter the atmosphere but cannot go out the atmosphere. So that makes the global warming, and that's really bad because it has a lot of effects in our society, in our world.
What are the types of gases that affect global warming?
Well, they are like carbon dioxide, nitrous dioxide, water vapor, and methane, and some others, but those are the main.
Well, now I'm going to talk a little bit about warfare and chemistry. Okay, but for you to understand this, first you have to know this. 1. Did you know that chemistry and warfare started getting together when the First World War started? Yeah, it's true. I mean, they started making sprays that would make your eyes swollen, and occasionally they would make you blind. Obviously, it has been more than that. It has been using nuclear weapons in bombs, and it has even been used on massacres. I mean, it's difficult, right? Because even though chemistry can be a really good thing, it can also be a really bad thing. Like when we made the nuclear bomb and killed lots of people in Japan and China, and the effects are still right now. Well, those are the kind of things that chemistry made by making an alliance with warfare. If there's a thing I do believe about chemistry, it isn't white or black. It isn't completely good or it isn't completely bad. Even though we use it for bad things like the nuclear bomb, and even though we use it in medicine and we make good things like fertilizers and synthetic nutrients and everything, I think that it's not just white or black. We have more than 50 shades of gray in chemistry. We have like the global warming, fertilizers. We thought we were doing good. Well, most of the times we aren't, because sometimes the poison goes to the plants, the soil, and it kills lots of things. And that's what I think. Chemistry isn't good or bad. It's just
I think chemistry is really good because it has helped us a lot and it has improved our lives. But the bad thing is that we don't use it as we may. For example, the melting of the ice caps and a lot of things are happening because of our using chemistry. And I think that's really bad, but it's not the fault of chemistry, but our fault to make this. And I think chemistry is really good, and someday we will make it better because maybe we will find a way to solve all these problems that we have now because of the chemistry.
I conclude that chemistry is involved in every aspect of our lives and helping us to understand and to solve the problems that we face every day. And chemistry is very useful and represents a never-ending path of finding answers.
So my conclusion is that chemistry helps not only in the field of nutrition, it also contributes in other fields or areas like medicine and biology. So chemistry is very important to our modern world. Now I'm going to discuss some possible solutions to the problem of the melting of the polar ice caps. First, producing cleaner fuels and machines that would work with them. This would decrease the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere. However, this is a disadvantage because it is very expensive to produce and to distribute it. Second, our second solution is to have gardens in every construction because plants absorb CO2 and release oxygen, though it could be difficult to provide water and care for them. And our last possible solution is to use a car only if it's absolutely necessary. Walk or use public transportation instead. Doing this will reduce the amount of burnt fuels.